Switch to refillable deodorant. We all want to smell fresh, but with our antiperspirant sprays stinking up the planet and roll-ons contributing to landfill, we need to explore cleaner options. Antiperspirant sprays have become one of the leading sources of polluting chemicals. They're on a par with motor vehicles and leave a whopping 40% of their chemicals in the atmosphere. Meanwhile, roll-ons are usually made from plastic and are difficult to disassemble for recycling, so let's think refills. There's a new wave of direct-to-home deodorant brands that offer refills, which are also palm oil-free and vegan-friendly. The refill option is great if you don't want to move to deodorant bars, powders or balms, which mostly utilise baking soda and can irritate sensitive skin, and making your own feels like a step too far. Impact Index. Save 100 disposable roll-ons from going to landfill every 8 years. 15. Take the one bottle challenge. Did you know you need to use a reusable bottle between 10 and 20 times to work off its manufacture footprint? It's easy to fall into the trap of buying more reusable bottles than we need, and to forget that each of them uses resources in their manufacture. Once you have a bottle that works for you, say no to any others and commit to reusing your one bottle for the next year. Impact Index. Reuse your bottle 10 to 20 times to work off its manufacture footprint. 16. Save your small change. Download an app that rounds up your spare change when you make purchases and donates it to a conservation charity. A UN report concluded that over 1 million animals and plants are at risk of extinction, with abundance levels having fallen by at least 20% in the last century. What kind of wildlife could your spare change support? Impact Index. Donate £5, $6, each month to help rangers save the Sumatran tiger. 17. Say no to annual upgrades. Around 7.26 billion of us have at least one smartphone. Imagine if we all threw them away each year. Our e-waste mountain is set to double to 74.7 tonnes by 2030, with most electronics destined for landfill because they contain too complex an array of parts for recycling. Make the decision this year to not upgrade unless your phone breaks. Impact Index. 85% of a phone's carbon emissions over a 2-year period comes from its manufacture. 18. Make your own fizzy water. Sparkling water is the healthier choice over soda, but it often comes with a huge plastic problem. Invest in a carbonator at home, which will inject CO2 to make the bubbles into ordinary tap water, or install a tap that creates fizzy water. The reusable cylinders for both can be swapped for full ones when empty. Impact Index. Save 3,000 plastic bottles with a single carbonating canister. 19. Rent a car to save cash and the planet. Picking up the shopping or need to take the cat to the vets? The fact is, sometimes we need a car. But do you need the hassle and expense of owning a car? Look out for a new wave of car-sharing apps which take the hassle out of car rental. Casual car rental programs can take 15 private cars off the road for each shared vehicle. For short journeys, if you're able, cycling or walking is the least impactful choice. Impact Index. Reduce your personal CO2 emissions by 500 to 725 kilograms per year by renting rather than owning a car. 20. Resist refilling the paddling pool. The average back garden paddling pool uses a whopping 200 litres, 44 gallons, of water to fill. Let's make this work harder for our planet. Don't leave the hose running when you're filling up the paddling pool, only use the water you need. Cover the paddling pool with an old bedsheet every night to keep out bugs and debris. Reuse the water on your garden or houseplants. Clean and store your paddling pool carefully so it lasts. They cannot be recycled. Impact Index. Save 20 buckets of fresh water every time you reuse the paddling pool water.